The state of California versus Hesby Street.
Yeah. And he'd be like, Your Honor, I'd like to call my next witness to the stand, Miss Janet Jackson.
You're looking around, and the judge is like, did you tell Janet Jackson to be here? And it's like, I didn't know.
And you're just holding your hand to the door that doesn't open. You're like, come on.
You have to inform. Did you do any kind of...
Did you guys hear that? Is someone out there?
Just Willie did it.
Just holding the gaze at the door.
Come on. The door opens and she's there.
Yeah! Yeah!
Lift off. The clock has started.
Hey, Hesbos. Welcome to Hesby Street. Do us a favor. Come to our San Francisco show May 2nd at the Punchline. Other tour dates and good stuff at hesbystreetpod.com. Like and subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then rate and review on Apple Podcasts. That helps us.
Yep.
And then if you so desire, you can have an extra episode a week over at patreon.com/Hesby Street. Music it up, dog.
Okay, watch this. I'm going to play a little, oh my God. Oh my God.
Allergy season, dude. It's getting crazy. I made it through. I had to sneeze through that whole intro. And then I was like, well, I'll sneeze when he does the music, but then you had a little riff.
That little hiccup.
And I was like, I can't wait any
This
longer.
is over
I
now.
have to sneeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, allergies are kicking my ass. All this rain, it's so beautiful. The super bloom, they don't talk about that when they rave about the super bloom.
The media?
All the pollen. Yeah, the media won't talk about the pollen.
I don't know what the pollen cover-up is.
I think that's why Tucker Carlson got fired.
Because he wanted to bring...
He wanted to get into pollen, and they're like, that's the final straw talk.
And then what about Don Lemon?
Same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Both sides of the aisle want to talk pollen.
They both want to talk pollen. It's the only, and they're like, that's not, we can't unite on something like that.
And Rupert Murdoch's like, cut his fucking mic.
I think Rupert Murdoch's
Australian.
But I thought he was done with Fox. Didn't he sell it all to Disney?
Oh, did he?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what does he do now?
Well, I think I don't know, man.
He's on the board for sure.
He's probably like, man, if I was back in the game, I'd get into this pollen stuff.
Yeah.
One last ride.
He'd probably be like, why hasn't Zack played his fucking song yet? Here you go, Rupee.
This one's dedicated to you, Roop. Wow, I felt like you played it a little better that time.
Well, Roop's watching.
Yeah.
Big Roop.
All right, you got the computer out.
I brought a
You're
computer.
You're ready to go for something. What is it?
We have a post from one of our beloved patrons.
Oh, yeah. We get some posts from patrons. Dude,
Katie
by
Wright.
the way, and shout out to Katie. Katie Wright did this?
Katie Wright.
Katie Wright, the whole front row of my Philly show,
Yeah.
thanks to everyone that came out to Philly, patrons.
Really?
Yeah.
We got some ears in Philly?
So not only did they buy tickets, they sprung a little extra for that priority seating. Thank you for coming. I hope you had fun. I had a blast.
Yeah. I
Katie
think
Wright
someone did
especially.
comment about how much fun they had seeing you.
Oh, that's
your
true. Someone,
stand-up.
Dave.
Another
David.
patron?
Yeah, which I hadn't really interacted with prior.
Shout out David.
I hope it was
David, you're a
Can you
legit
look?
Hesbo.
I think it was David.
Yeah, you're going to feel like an asshole when it's not.
And old Alex J brought it the loaf of bread he promised.
Did he?
So a solid little showing from the patrons.
Damn, dude. It was like the birth of Christ. Just the three wise patrons.
We broke bread. Yeah.
So Katie Wright said, and here's a direct quote, "No, but real talk. I didn't know TV series had chronological storylines," which is wild.
Wait, she said no in respect to what? Do we know? Or
Or
just a comment on the episode?
she commented on a post.
Okay, got it.
But I can't see the post.
Got it.
It's probably some stupid shit we said.
I'm sure.
No, but real talk, I didn't know TV series had chronological storylines. I thought episodes were just anecdotes of the characters. Didn't find out until college when my roommates were watching the DVD collection of The Office and noticed the episodes linked together. Feel like I can't be the only one out there. Guys,
No, you might be.
that is uniquely you, Katie.
That is uniquely you. But it does make me happy because it makes me think we found our people. because that's not something I've done, but that's the kind of thing we would do.
I mean, I'm dumb.
Yeah.
I am clinically dumb.
But
You talk about it. The doctors come in and check on me once in a while.
But I don't think Katie's dumb, and I don't think you're dumb, if we're talking actually. But I think we're capable of really dumb moments.
That's really what it is.
And
yeah.
that's a wild one. But let's put it out there and see if anyone else can relate.
I would love to know that more. It'd be funny if more of our listeners had these like stringed connections of like, I thought this stupid thing.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, I remember my uncle had the Band of Brother DVDs. And so there were 5 DVDs. There were 10 episodes on 5 DVDs. So it'd be 2 episodes on each DVD.
Yeah.
And he watched, after every episode, he would take the DVD out and put the new DVD in. So he was only watching episode 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9.
That's so funny.
And he was like, it was confused. I was like, did you like it? And he was like, yeah, it was good, but like it jumped around in a really weird way.
Too fast.
Because it was like they're in the Battle of the Bulge,
Right.
And then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
they're just home. And I'm like, wait, what? I don't think.
I guess they want us to imagine
And maybe there's
the horrors.
Yeah,
It's artistic choice.
yeah. So it was okay,
Yeah. Too artsy.
and not as long as I thought. Everyone said it'd be 10 hours.
I guess I just watched it good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I think all those little things that we do,
Right.
you know, where you just like brain fart.
But I think with hers, it's like that's just an example of staying present. She's like, "This is the episode I'm watching."
Yeah.
But whether she knows it or not, you're following her. It's like Jim and Pam weren't together, now they are together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never had that.
Me either.
But I would have the opposite of that, where I would come home from school and there was an hour block where The Simpsons were on back to back. They played 2 episodes in a row.
Oh, I remember that.
But they were never in order. So the first episode of the day was in order with the first episode of the next day.
Oh, got it.
And I would just be like, you guys could string this hour together and we would be moving seamlessly. I'm just eating cereal. Calling the shots.
Yeah, I got some ideas, man. I just picture
cigarette.
kid you, bowl of cereal, a leg over, cross-legged.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I feel like I was raised by TV. Like, TV was my babysitter.
Yeah, we didn't have TV for chunks of time.
That's wild.
And then a lot of time, and then when we did, a lot of time it was just antenna TV. So we just have the main
Shitty
stations,
channels, kind of, yeah.
Just like which I kind of
Fox, ABC.
I appreciate
right.
in retrospect.
Oh,
because
dude.
now I'm addicted to all the social media
And every CSI.
and I never watched CSI.
Torio goes, I got to get home. NCIS is on.
Yeah,
And
that's the sex
number
crime
one
one?
show.
What was I gonna say?
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Antenna TV. You liked it. Made you appreciate the few channels you did have.
Oh yeah, but then I never like when people would make Nickelodeon references or Disney's Channel stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know the Keenan and Kel and Amanda Bynes,
All that?
all that. Never watched that.
Damn, that was our SNL. That was Kid SNL.
I know, that was Kid SNL. And so I definitely was lost in some conversations. That's probably why I didn't have friends, now that I think about it.
Oh, totally.
Just that
we
was-
were all
it-
quoting things. That's
Yes,
all we did.
That's all it was. And it had nothing to do with my personality or social anxiety.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. What a breakthrough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it influenced, I think TV influenced my comedy big time.
Oh, for sure.
I had someone ask me what my comedy style is, and I just snapped. I'm tired of it. People go, "Oh, so that's cool. You do comedy. What's your style?" And I go, "My style is kind of like Mystery Spot in Santa Cruz." And they go, "What's that?" And I'm like, "It's like an optical illusion that makes you think gravity is somehow backwards."
That's a great idea. Did you do that?
That's my comedy.
I'm going to start just making things up.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you know when you go in and you think it's a Tuesday, so you're like, okay, Tuesday's prime rib special day.
Yeah.
But then you get there, you find out it's Wednesday, and that's chicken parm day.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's not, I mean, I don't want to, I like chicken parm, but it's not, I had my mindset on the short rib.
And that's your comedy style.
Yeah, that's kind of my comedy style.
Yeah.
Does that clear it up for you?
Yeah. God, if I had to put my style into words, I'd guess scream, paint. I really want to go out there. What's your comedy style? Like first-person shooter game, knives only.
Yeah. Have you ever been lost? Just lost.
But like you snap. Like it's the point where you're no longer comfortable with how lost you are.
I'm talking like there's no moon that night. You don't have a flashlight. Kind of lost. You know what I mean? It's dark.
You start feeling convinced that you can see.
Yeah.
Out of pure delusion.
Your senses are bleeding into each other. You're smelling colors and you're seeing smells.
Noises that
wild.
aren't there, you hear vividly. And then accents. And then I do like a silly voice.
Yeah, and then I do a silly voice. Yeah. I like to scream the punchlines so you know it's time to laugh.
That's probably why Andy Kaufman did his type of comedy, just so he could say that to people.
Yeah.
They're like, what's your style of music? He goes,
Thank you for asking.
an immigrant that is from a place that doesn't exist. And a record that plays the theme song to Mickey Mouse.
Oh.
And I lip sync. That's my style.
What was the one
And
that
then
he
beating up
lip-synced?
Roddy Piper on late night and having a neck brace.
And then pretending to die, but really being alive for 50 more years.
Yeah. That's it. You got to come to a show, man.
You're going to like it.
It's a good time.
It wasn't Mickey Mouse. It was Mighty Mouse?
Mighty Mouse.
Yeah.
Here I
Come to save the day.
What a simple time. Everything was
People
original.
I bet, it's funny because he's remembered for being such a genius.
Alti.
But I bet so many people hated him.
Oh, yeah.
You never hear about that.
Right. You know who everyone loved? Bill Cosby. And that is like no exaggeration.
Yeah.
Everyone, like older
few people
comics.
didn't.
I mean, the numbers grow.
57 and counting.
Yeah. But the comics, goddamn. And I never really got Bill Cosby.
I never really I only watched clips of the stand-up. I mean, as a kid, I watched The Cosby Show. You didn't like that?
I watched it a little bit.
It
but
wasn't amazing, but it was on.
Yeah.
That was the thing, is that TV was like, there were shows that I didn't really like
That everyone liked?
that were just on, so you watched them.
Right.
Like Step by Step, we've talked about that show.
Yeah.
It was whatever.
Oh, it was just whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't love it, but it was on, so you'd watch it.
Yeah.
Even Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World is an American
It's an American
classic.
classic. I'm not doubting that.
Yeah,
It's like I'm only watching that because Star Trek's not on, because The Simpsons not on.
See, I never got into Star Trek.
Yeah,
Star
I was-
Trek, by the way.
It was the Next Generation one.
Yeah.
What Patrick Stewart one.
Yeah.
I was into that as a
Warp
kid.
Speed Engage.
Engage.
Yeah.
Red Alert.
No, I didn't get into Star Trek. Space.
It's the Final Frontier.
It wasn't. It is, and it's a fascinating backdrop. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're not a Star Wars guy either. You can't wrap your head around
I think
it. It's too big for you.
We're talking a long time ago, and a galaxy far, far away. Then why is time even a factor? You know what I mean? I'm not.
Fair.
I'm not looking at a galaxy far away and going, "What year is it now?" Though. You know what I mean?
Right.
It should just be a galaxy.
And what's
far,
going
far
on
away.
in that galaxy far away now?
Totally.
Show me that so
If-
I can see where we're headed.
They had a weird aesthetic. It was very like 80s, but also steampunk, but
Yeah.
lasers. So I would love to know what they're doing, what they're up to this generation.
Yeah. So you can space travel, but you still live in a desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to like rev the engine. You got to like flip the turnover. It's like, is it a Grand Wagoneer or are we about to go rip a hole through
Did you
space
just
and time?
flood the engine of your spaceship?
Yeah. It just have like wrenches and like a fuck. I'm pretty sure you would need like a quantum computer.
Yeah.
Not just like a radio dial.
Yeah. That mechanic shouldn't have grease on his hands. You know?
We're clean energy.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
Big Oil got their hands in Star Wars. They're like, you got to have oil in space. Like, do you?
You know, it's funny. We've said some things that we've definitely pushed some boundaries.
Yeah.
And people, for the most part, don't get that upset. I
Yeah.
feel like this Star Wars thing could end up being the one that breaks us.
Our patron count
They
just
just
drops.
snap.
Yeah.
They're like, no,
Yeah.
wrong.
You actually have to calibrate every space
everything,
module.
And okay, space travel not that easy.
Yeah. I look at things like building things, you know?
No, not really.
Like home
Like building a home.
like construction tips.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this is helpful. Never gonna. Who am I? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like someone's like, hey, if you ever measure in the width of a 2x4 or like a wooden panel and it's not an even number, here's a little trick. You could tilt the tape measure up and down to an even number, and it'll still show you the middle if you divide by 2. And I'm like, okay.
Well,
Now
middle
I will-
divide by 2 makes sense to me.
Now I'll get a tape measurer, and I have to have wood for some reason, and then I'm going to need to know where the middle is for something. Like, I'm so never going to
This
have
is just
to...
you just need to get off TikTok at that
Yeah.
point. Where it's just like, yeah.
It's showing me the life I want. Stolen valor and building homes.
It's weird how like building and probably car mechanics too. It's like it's so easy. It seems hard,
Yes.
right? And then you watch the videos and you're like, okay, so it's easy
Yes.
because it is.
And then you try to do
and then
it.
you do it and you're like, it reminds me of how like painting should be easy. I can visualize it.
Right.
Why can't I just put it
Yes.
on the page?
That's
and it's
so
the same with
powerful.
building where you're like, okay, it's easy.
Yeah.
This is different though.
Yes.
What did I do? What got lost in translation?
I'm bad at it. It is easy.
Yeah.
I'm just bad at it.
Yeah.
Like changing a car battery. I've watched a YouTube video like 20 times and I did it. I'm like, feels bad.
Feels wrong.
Feels like I did a bad job of this, but we're going to go with it. That's such a good point. Yeah. It's one of those things where for whatever reason, I feel like I would be pretty good at it if I just gave it my all, and I'm not right about
Yeah.
feeling that.
I think
Passing the bar, feel like I could do it. I feel like I could pass the bar,
I feel like
exam.
you could pass the bar.
but I can't.
Dude, you just go to law school for 4 years for you.
Yeah,
It's normally 3.
Give me 5.
Yeah. Okay. 5 years of law school, and then and then
Take it a few times.
for so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you just have to. I imagine with that, it's a lot of memorization. So it's how good you are at that.
Because you got to just quote other cases.
Yeah, you just
A
have
lot
to
of
be,
that.
Yeah.
Plessy versus Ferguson and all that jazz.
That's the thing is like is the person who scores the highest on the bar really your best lawyer?
Or are they just an archive of facts, fun facts?
Yeah, because to pass the bar, it's like more vague. You got to know law.
Yeah.
But then when you become a lawyer, it probably gets very specific to your type of law.
Totally. But
And if
either
you're
way,
a criminal lawyer, that's just a performer.
Well, I'm flexing with when I drop, like, my favorite thing and they do in the law world is like they'll just drop a case that they like you forgot about. You
yeah.
know what I mean? So be like, oh, Your Honor, if I could draw your attention to Tito versus Fuentes. And everyone's
They're
like,
like the boxing match.
Tito Ortiz versus Ralph the Hangman Garcia.
You can see in the 3rd round.
He spit on him.
That's not cool.
And that's not, we can all agree that's not cool.
Objection, relevance.
I'm getting to it.
Okay.
So that's not cool, right? Where was I? Yes, that's not
The
cool.
judge is like, well, agreed. Yeah. Sustained.
Sustained. It's not cool. Dude, I just want to drop one of those fucking ancient cases that people
Yeah.
forgot about. And then have the lawyers that I'm against just look at each other and flip. That's got to be killing in law.
Oh, yeah.
Making
When-
the other lawyer flip through their thing and look at
What
each
the
other.
hell? This didn't come up in Discovery.
Or ask someone to take the stand that you didn't expect.
I don't think that's allowed, though. I know that happens in movies.
Can I just do it?
Yeah, of course we're gonna do it, dude. If I ever get arrested, I'm for sure representing myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do such a bad job that I get a mistrial.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be a high profile case.
For sure, we'll be so famous. Man.
We'll be so famous
It'll
that
be
you'll just start name dropping for your witness
the
stand.
state of California versus Hesby Street.
Yeah. And you'll be like, Your Honor, I'd like to call my next witness to the stand, Miss Janet Jackson.
You're looking around, and the judge is like, did you tell Janet Jackson to be here? And it's like, I didn't know.
And you're just holding your hand to the door that doesn't open. You're like, come on.
You have to inform. Did you do any kind of...
Did you guys hear that? Is someone out there?
Just Willie did it.
Just holding the gaze at the door.
Come on. The door opens and she's there.
Yeah! Yeah! And she's Sansa, you go like... So what is going on?
Objection, I think he's hitting on her. You gotta wipe your eyes.
I'm
dude.
crying. I'm crying from that one. Just the Janet Jackson fucking conjuring.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that'd be a sick part of law. So anyway, yeah, I could do law.
I could do law, right?
I could do mechanic.
Yeah, mechanics, engineering, all of them.
Engineer. Oh yeah, dude. Engineer.
just the whole
it's just
gamut.
numbers.
Yeah, it's and
Finance.
shapes.
I feel like I could do finance.
Oh, you'd be so good at
Once
finance.
I learned to play the market, the little dips and the fucking.
You just gotta. It's a lot. It's like boxing.
Yeah.
You know, it's just kind of, get
Yeah.
out of the way, counterattacks.
Know when to
hold them
and fold.
Fold them.
Yeah. Oh, that's another one. High stakes poker.
Oh, you'd be so good at that.
I'd be so good.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't know what's going on.
Unreadable.
And they would be absolutely like
Impossible to read.
thrown by
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
my logic or lack thereof.
Yeah.
And then building a home. I just feel like construction.
What about like a pilot? You think you could be a pilot?
I do think I could be a pilot
Yeah?
because I'm good at video games.
You are great at video.
And I just kind of feel like eventually
that would translate.
Yeah, you're just playing the computer. Mm-hmm. You know? I think I'd be much more charming over the intercom. You know, I'm not
Intercom?
Yeah,
Like,
this is your captain speaking.
Oh, like got it.
That would be a lot more
Let's
like
hear an example.
I'd be like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on this flight. Well, it's kind of like a automated voice there. This is me, your actual captain. But how sick is my voice?
Okay.
Check this out. You're looking around like, are we...
Is he? I hope there's a co-pilot.
we are super fucking high. I'm going to say like 90,000. I don't...
90,000. We wouldn't. I think we'd be lose gravity.
Yeah, okay, my
90,000.
co-pilot's nodding. He's pointing at a thing for 40,000 feet. Still very high. I bet we go higher, though.
Yeah.
You guys want?
Why don't you turn the
Round of applause. You guys want to go
Why don't
up?
you turn the intercom off for a sec?
All right, you
Let's
guys,
just have a
you guys
chat.
don't really have a mic to talk back to me, so just everyone start chanting up, up, up if you want to go higher.
All right, they're doing it. But we can't go. You know, we can't go that much higher,
I
right?
can't hear you. The people have spoken. Straight up. Like the bat plane.
You know, you're gonna get like reprimanded for this, right? Like
I would
the
go.
flight logs.
We are getting ready to land, and I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is the scariest fucking part of the whole job. So just like seriously, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna land this goddamn plane.
Yeah, people don't realize that like most of like the crashes, landing and takeoff.
It's landing and takeoff.
yeah. So
it's
that whole
just-
time you were worried, this
Yeah.
whole last 6 hours, pointless.
Yeah.
But right now, very necessary.
I can't even feel like you are looking at me.
Yeah.
That's how. Honestly, my co-pilot, I need you. You got to step out. You got to go just like sit in another seat.
All right. Okay, I'm ready. Have to be a pilot.
Pilot, I would be sick. I think race car driver, I'd be fucking dope at it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you're just drafting and then passing.
That's it. It's
It's
just
not-
drafting and passing.
It's not much endurance. You just get really close to the wall. That's what they say. They get so close to the wall. And then they fucking turn down.
For what?
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you think you could be like, what would take like a lot of physical?
I can't do physical.
You can't do physical.
No. I can't do
So
like
you couldn't-
sports, boxing.
What about like, could you work at a rock quarry? Just moving rocks.
Maybe. I would have to find peace in it. There would have to be something calming about the routine of moving rocks for me. But then I think I would get really good.
Truck driver.
12
hours a day at
A
the
little
wheel.
too stressful.
That's too stressful.
Yeah, because you get into a
More
city.
stressful than NASCAR.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
no real reason to support my claim, but yeah, truck driving is more stressful than NASCAR.
Yeah.
And I will not answer a follow-up question on that.
I completely agree.
I was thinking about the bat plane, but I said Batmobile,
Oh, the one that flies.
the one that flies.
What do they call that? Bat
I think
plane?
it's just the bat plane, and then the batarang. You know, that's
Batarang's great. The boomerang.
Yeah, and then
And then the boat. There's a bat boat,
Bat
too.
boat.
Sometimes the plane turns into the boat, or maybe the car turns into the boat.
I think it could be all three.
It's kind of too much going on. With
It's a
Batman.
lot, and then he's naming everything Bat.
Or it's like, we get it.
Just take the plane.
Yeah.
You know, no one's like, which plane, sir?
Oh,
Well,
sorry.
Look at my fucking outfit, and then think of the first word that comes to mind.
And then, you know
plane.
what? When we get back, let's have a chat, Alfred.
Alfred, we got to get on the same page, bro.
I'm not saying update your resume, but dust it off a bit.
You are.
Because, come on.
You're British. You're supposed to like know more, or
Yeah.
like I don't know, be like sharper, or like just get it. You know what I mean? Cheekiness and all that,
Cheekiness and
as
all
it
that.
were.
As it will ever be.
Right, like bat nunchucks. It was
Bat
a
chucks.
bad idea. Bat chucks. Like,
But we have them. We spent the money,
I mean, dude,
so they're here now.
Alfred, you are burning a hole.
Here's an idea. Can I get a bat gun?
Yeah, how about bat bullets?
Just like a bat AR-15. Because I'm out there getting my ass kicked.
yeah, for protection. We're talking
Yeah.
protection.
That's why I love John Wick. He just wants a gun.
Yeah.
So many of the, and they still work the kung fu in, and it's badass.
It's called gun fu. Have you heard about this?
Uh-huh.
Its own category.
It's great.
Gun fu.
Yeah.
It's sick.
John Wick 4, by the way, incredible film.
Oh, you saw it?
Oh, so good.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe
Okay.
the best fourth installment of a movie ever.
Really?
I'll say it. Name me a better 4.
Fast 4?
I'm not including Star Wars 4 because that was technically 1. So
And
I'm
that's
not going
that's
down
when
that
they
road.
got good, honestly. Have you watched the first 3 recently?
Phantom Menace.
No, like the original Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah, they're good. They hold up.
It's
It's a lot of nostalgia, but it holds up.
It's a lot of talking. It's mostly talking.
All right. I don't. We don't have to
It's
go.
technically a space opera. Did
We
you know
already
this?
upset the Star Wars people.
That's true.
We don't need to do this.
That's
again.
true.
Yeah. But we do need to end it on a banger.
Do you? We all get into comedy to make a name for ourselves. Mm-hmm. But would you be proud if, let's say, 12 years down the line, you were the greatest comedian known? If you were the greatest known comedian's favorite comedian?
Would I be proud of that? What's the question?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be proud of that.
Yeah.
I feel like, give me an example, like Eddie Pepitone. I feel like he's probably the favorite comedian of some very famous
Favorite
comedians.
comedians. Yeah.
I'd be okay with. I would love. To, I mean,
Yeah.
I would love to be. As long as it wasn't ironic, yeah, that'd be great.
No, it wouldn't be ironic.
Yeah.
It'd be genuine. But you weren't nearly as famous as the comedian that's your biggest fan.
But he'll let me open for him.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll probably let you open for him. Would that be a good life?
Letting no, I mean that's not. Yes, it'd be a great life. It's not my goal
Right. Your goal is
to headline theaters and sell them out.
okay. That's a good concrete goal.
Yeah, And it's helped me once I figured that out. It was like a few years ago.
Yeah.
That was my goal.
Yeah.
It really helped me focus
Yeah.
because, like, when things happen at the Comedy Store, certain people getting passed or not passed or
Right.
auditions and whatever, and it's like, because I think early on in comedy you set small goals,
Right. Get in at this club.
climb these ladders,
Yeah.
and then you realize that like those are good things to happen, but I guess it's not.
Yeah.
For me, it's like the main goal's always been higher, so just aim for that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and the other stuff will come or not come, and then you can be kind of at peace with that.
Right.
Whereas, you know, people that are like, all right, my goal right now is to get a late night set.
Yeah,
and
right.
because when I get that, then this can happen.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, okay, but you get the late night set. I would love a late night set.
Right.
But I also know a late night set's not going to do much for your career.
Totally.
And it's not going to do much. And for my career, even less about career and just my main goal.
Yeah.
Of having enough fans to tour the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, now late night isn't even, it doesn't get you anything.
No, it doesn't move the dial.
I was
anymore.
talking with some comedians actually that had, one had a late night spot, and he said it did nothing. It did absolutely nothing except for the famous people on the show that shouted them out on Instagram got them followers from that. But that was more that than it was the actual show
totally.
appearance.
Yeah.
Which is why I've updated my goal.
What's your goal?
Like, I used to want late night because I want to get my name out there. Now you got to be very specific. You got to be strategic.
Okay.
I have put it out there on my vision board. I want David Dobrik to shoot me in the stomach.
Okay. With what?
A gun,
A bullet.
a bullet.
Okay.
And I haven't decided if I'm wearing a bulletproof vest or not. You know,
Okay.
it could be like the bulletproof vest. I'm like, oh, fuck. Yeah.
I
So
don't
I'm
know.
a comedian. I'll be in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's Friday.
I don't know if that's going to go viral enough with the vest on.
Yeah.
You might have to go no vest.
But it could sneak through. I'm like, you missed the vest. I'll be at Zany's in Nashville, August 24th or 27th.
Oh, a whole weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing well in this fantasy.
I'm visualizing
Yeah.
the goal, the life I want to live.
Oh, wow. And when you say August, you mean this August? Like this is going to happen soon? Or are you thinking maybe next year?
I haven't gotten that specific. I haven't picked the year
Well,
yet.
then, you know,
We'll see if it
guess
ever
you still
happens.
have more to do then.
Yeah. So that's like the new late night. Getting
shot
in
by
the
David
stomach by
Dobrik by a
David Dobrik.
TikTok star.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe Mr. Beast
Okay.
drowns me to death.
Okay. But you come back?
And he brings me back. And I go, I've seen so much.
And I'm going to...
Find out precisely what I've seen this weekend. Chicago, Albuquerque, New Mexico. I keep trying to get Albuquerque.
Flappers Yoo-Hoo Room. All right.
The chuckle bucket of hell. Colorado City, Colorado.
And I'm doing a don't tell.
I'm
It's a secret.
doing a don't tell secret show, but then after that, I will be at fucking Funnies strip club / comedy club. It's fuck apostrophe N apostrophe Funnies.
Yeah, it's called Laugh on My Tits Tuesdays. It starts at 11:15 p.m.
It's a drive-through. So have your windows down, be ready to laugh loud because I am so far from your car. This is my dream I'm living.
All right, guys, that was a fun one. We miss you.
Yep. We'll see
Come
you
to
soon.
San Francisco. We need you.
Tell everyone you know to come.
Everyone you know in San Francisco, May 2nd, Punchline. Otherwise, we're not going to do shows together anymore.
I have to get my car fixed, and this is one I can't do on my own. So it's going to cost me a lot. I need to make some money
You
doing
need to
stand-up
come
comedy.
to the show now.
It's charity at this
Don't
point.
say you'll look into it later. Right now, go to punchlinecomedyclub.com.
For sure, / at the end. And then some other stuff.
Whatever. And May 2nd, buy tickets. Buy tickets and don't come. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Just give us your money.
Dude, if you bought tickets and didn't come, we'd be like, that was pretty fucking cool of
That
them.
was badass, man.
Now we don't have to talk. We can all just be, they're happy. They didn't have to come.
Yeah, that's a win-win for everyone.
We can all stay in room.
Yeah, room for life. Bye-bye.